Hi guys, Roxanne here from Tiny Home Living. Well, it is the first warm day after a cold spell and it is so beautiful outside. We are going to head over to our friend's workshop and try and get some work done on that kitchen cart that we started so many months ago. I thought we were further ahead than we are, and we're going to try and get some work done on it today, and I can't wait. I can't wait to finish it actually. But before I head over there, don't forget to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share this video with your family and friends. We really appreciate it. Now let's go get some work done. It's been so long since we've been here working on this, and these pieces were all on the bench and all mixed up, and we couldn't get our puzzle put back together the way it was. So Chris just ripped this piece because it was so much thicker, because we need it to fit with the wider one. And then we've got to cut that one to length to fit in here, and we've kind of put other pieces together to make up what we need. Now we'll glue this all together like this piece. We're going to try and get this all glued and clamped together, and then we'll put the other piece through the planer. So we're going to put the first half of the butcher block through the planer and see how it looks after a few passes. You can see how rough it is now. See how beautiful that is. There was a part right here that was a little bit rougher. You can see a tiny bit of it there still. Oh, look at that. That is going to be beautiful. Now I'm going to put the sawdust in a pail so we can fill these gaps with glue and the sawdust from the wood. But I think that's pretty close to perfect. We'll leave that one now and get to gluing this one, and then we'll have to make sure we plane them both to the same thickness before we clamp them together finally. And then I think we're going to run those legs and things through the planer today, just to see. I wish I had taken some video of them before we ran them through the planer first time, because they were so ugly. It's those pieces right there that are standing up that I'm talking about. They were so ugly, and just one pass through the planer, they looked awesome. But this is what I've been waiting for so long. It's so beautiful. And like I said, we did the double thickness meeting the two thin ones, sort of interspersed here to make it a little more interesting. But this here, stuff like this, once the stain is on, is going to look really nice. Any kind of anomalies in the wood are going to look really nice. So very happy. Yeah, that'll have to be. We'll do this a couple more passes probably before we have a finished product. But pretty happy with that. Doesn't take long to take it once it's glued to make something beautiful. Got to do the other half now. We'll get this glued together. So we've got the other half glued together. We're going to leave it till tomorrow. This dries really quick, but we're going to leave it till tomorrow just in case the glue isn't dry, because it will gum up the blades on the planer. So we've got it clamped really good and then clamped down flat to the table. I am so excited about how nice this looks. I can't imagine once we get it finished planed, like it's still got a little bit that needs to be done, a couple of passes, and then once it's oiled, it is just going to be so beautiful. So I could barely lift this side of it. So once we get these two together, get the picture frame around it, those pieces are for the picture frame, and then these pieces here are for the shelf underneath. These will be the rails for the shelf underneath, and then of course the legs. So I don't know if we're going to be doing any more planing today, but I'm pretty excited so far. The gaps are worse on this side, so we'll leave that as the bottom.
What we're going to do is put a piece of plywood on the bottom, because they're going to be joined and it might be...
We're just trying to get everything to the same thickness. Is this one cupping a bit? Or no?
No, it's... So we've got to go... We need a straight edge. Or if we run it through on the edge.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
I guess we should do all edges, because the other thing's got to go.
Yeah. We're going to have to run these through the planer on all the edges because they're obviously twisted a bit still. That'll flatten them all out and make it go together better in the middle, and then also the trim around the edge will fit flatter. So the planer doesn't go high enough to do the edges. Where's my finger? The edges. So we wanted this to stand on the edge and do both sides. Can't do that, so Chris is going to run it through the table saw to take a shave off. So hopefully we won't have this gap in the middle or on the side. Shaved this and can't get it more better, so and I didn't mean to say more better, so we're just gonna glue it and clamp the two pieces together and get on with this. This is the stick I was using yesterday. I'll put some more on. Yeah. This is looking pretty good. It'll have to be refined a bit. There's a little bit of a hump where these two pieces fit together, but that'll all be, we'll be belt sanding this and then filling the cracks with the sand, the sawdust and from the belt sander, and then we'll mix it with glue and fill these little holes, but that's looking pretty good. That's about as good as we could get it. These pieces were so much different in width and thickness and everything and height, so that's looking pretty good. Didn't get these other pieces sanded today. but we'll do that next and make the picture frame. We also cut the ends to make it even. You can see how nice the butcher block looks on the end. Now, we measured, and this end is about 1/8 longer on here, but we can do that with the saw later and get that evened up and sanded and everything. Pretty happy with this so far.